He has a psychology degree. So he doesn't remember any of it. There's a maintenance thing. I don't remember any of it. Because I don't remember growing up. I don't remember anything. I'm like, okay. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And anytime I'm with some old person, they're just talking and talking, I'm like, I'll stand and listen. They probably never get to talk to anybody. I'll let them talk.
And you learn a lot of interesting things.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. This was not one of those times. And he goes on for like 15 minutes about his, old life before amnesia. And
in another life, he was calculating.
Oh, and he talks about how his hospital bill was $30,000. But this is back in 1977 or 78. He can't remember. And if he had that happen today, God, it'd be almost $1 million. And you just kind of go, oh yeah, no, that's crazy. You're right. What do you say? And then it's for 15 minutes, and then he goes, well, anyways, we all have those smoothies for the eyes. I'm like, we just did this. We just did this 15 minutes ago. We've got the gel things here. And then he's looking at it and he goes, well, these are practically the same thing. And he takes out a notebook and he goes, I'm going to put that you all have this. Okay? He goes, when I went to 4 Walmarts looking for melatonin, I'm like, well, we're talking about melatonin now. He's like, but you all have that melatonin. They didn't have the melatonin. And I'm just, are you going to buy the gel thingy? And he goes, so you all don't have that smoothie stuff, do you, for your eyes? And we're like, is someone playing a trick on me?
Ashton Kutcher, where are you?
This is the 3rd time he's asked about this.
Jeff, where are you?
And he goes, yeah, you all practically have them. And he writes in his little notebook, check. And he goes, all right, now I'm going off to Target to see if they have it. I'm like, but what? We practically have it. Why did you ask me to come over here? And he goes on about how Target never has anything he's looking for, and he should just not even bother going. And I was like, I need to go back to work. It's been long enough. I've let you ramble on long enough, old man. And so I start moving away, and I'm like, good luck at Target. And then he goes, I can't find my keys. Where are my keys? I'm like, why are you asking me? And I was like, do you remember last place you had them? Yeah, I had them in the store. Well, that's a given. You didn't walk here, did you? I was like, I was like, I'm gonna go look around where he came and got me. I was like, I'm gonna go look and see if maybe you dropped him. Well, I didn't drop him anywhere over there. I had him when you came over here. I'm like, no, you had no keys when you brought me over here. And so I looked at everything, and then he just wanders off while I'm looking for his keys. He's not looking for his keys. He just wanders off to the pharmacy. And I'm just like, I'm just going to go back to work. Go back to my car. He just passes me like we had no interactions whatsoever. Like, this man drove here. This man votes.
Who am I voting for again? Let me check my notebook.
Is that Ronald Reagan over there? Yeah, it's Trump. It's practically Ronald Reagan. I'll go ahead and put it on there.
Oh, man, that's...
Because I was just like, you must be joking.
Welcome to 15 Minutes in Hell. This is... I love it.
It was mind-numbing.
I have a few people. I'd say normally like we wouldn't talk about work. We talk about other stuff, but like I think we can have we can share a few work stories. I think we'd still be safe. So for me, like there's the same people that show up all the time. I'm pretty sure you remember the guy who would always come over and always like ask you to go to the back to get the freshest milk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his name is Charles.
Yeah.
Now Charles refuses to have anybody cut his chicken, except for Ronnie or Chris.
Why?
No idea. And he calls ahead and asks, "Is Ronnie there?" He legit, and that's the thing, and he legit will give Ronnie a call to see if he's working or not. And Ronnie would be off at home. He said, "Are you at work?" Apparently I've scared the guy to death to where he won't even approach me to do anything. So
What did you do?
I think I scared the guy. Don't know how. Because there's a point I legit.
He's an odd guy.
He is. He's an extremely creepy guy. But there was a point to where I ended up it was back when I was working the dairy department, and I ended up having to the truck just showed up. I stocked all the milk to the shelf, so there is no newer date than what is on that shelf. And I told the guy, and he comes to me and says, "Could you go get me the newest milk?" I said, "That's the newest milk right there." He said, "Well, can you get it from the back? I want the newest date." I said, "The truck just showed up. That is the freshest date out there. I'm not going to get it from the back when that is the freshest date I have."
Yeah.
And then there's then we have a few of the there's a woman that shops here all the time, and she always says she wants the sweetest smelling fish. Doesn't matter, and she makes you sniff it or she will not take it. You have to sniff the fish before she'll take it and tell her it smells good. And we've explained to her, fish is no matter what you do, a fish is going to smell like fish. It's going to smell bad. Stuff until it goes real rotten, and there's a little pneumonia behind it and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, it's legit. Even Chris and them who fishes for it, fishes all the time, flat out said caught it right out of the river and had an argument with her saying, "Fish is going to smell like fish. I've caught it right out of the freaking river." And it's going to smell like that. I caught it out of the Great Lakes, and there's no, it still smells the same.
Yeah, what fish is she eating that smells sweet?
Well, she got salmon, tilapia, and catfish.
Catfish is the worst smelling fish.
Yeah, but no, it was and each time I want 2 pieces of the sweetest smelling, pinkest, sweetest smelling catfish.
I hate customers.
Then there's there's a one where where they would have she would always come in and wants it 2 fingerlings. We call her 2 Finger Sally. Makes me think of Little Richard instead of, what was it, Long Legged Sally?
Long tall Sally.
Yeah. Roll about 2 Finger Sally. 100% cause never about it, oh baby. But yeah, it has to be 2 finger wide.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she wants. And she will look good. It's I need it 2 fingered wide.
Whose fingers though?
I always use my fingers, so she gets 2 tiny pieces. And I know what day, and half the time I know what days they show up. They always show on the same freaking days, and I usually have it ready for them.
Did I ever tell you about the spider milk guy?
The spider milk guy?
Spider milk guy? Okay.
Okay, continue.
This is back when I was working at First Street. And
Good old days.
Good old First Street. And I had come in at 9. I was working 9 to 2 a.m. And that shit. And so this was.
Were you in the backup at the time?
Yeah, I was back at
okay.
the time. I was working. I came in at 9. I was working till 2. And this was about 1 o'clock. I was trying to finish up this stuff. And this guy, because we spent 24 hours and everything. Anyway,
Yeah.
guy comes around the corner with the dairy department. And he goes, hey man. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, yes. And he was like, are you the milkman? Are you the milk guy? And I was like, yeah. What do you need?
Yeah.
He went, hey man, hey man. Do you have any spider milk? And I was like, spider milk? And I'm thinking maybe it's a brand of milk that like some healthy milk.
No. He wants spider milk.
Or, you know, because earlier that day I had somebody ask me for emu milk because they had seen it on Dr. Oz, and I was like, well, maybe this is like a weird thing like that. And I was like, is it like a brand? He's like, no man, it's milk from a spider. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he went, it's spider milk, man, spider milk. It's like, I don't think we have that here. And he's like, well, if you did, where would it be? And I was like, well, it'd probably be here. I was like, is it a shelf-stable milk? What? I was like, can it be warm? I don't know, man. And I was like, I don't think we have it. I don't think I'm going to be able to help you. And he goes, all right, fine then, man. And then he goes, do you have any goat's milk? And I was like, yeah, we got goat's milk right there with red little cartons on it. And he goes up to it and he goes, this isn't goat's milk. I don't need this. And runs away from me. And then he comes back 2 minutes later running towards me. And I'm like, readying myself. Is this guy going to tackle me? Well, he was nuts. And he stops. He's like, squeaks to a stop. Like 2 feet from me, pulls out his phone, takes a selfie of himself, and runs away. It was the most bizarre fucking experience I ever had at working here for this company. He was on something.
Well, it was First Street, so well, shoot. Let's go through some of our old First Street stories. We got a few minutes left. So, I'm pretty sure I've told you back when I used to work overnight, when I used to be like self-checkout overnight and stuff. Did I tell you about the woman? Like, it was when we had that huge snowstorm and stuff where Mr. Gandy wanted me to watch, keep the store open when he stayed there overnight. Now you remember that. Now, do you remember the woman that showed up that night? If I told you that story,
I don't know. So,
she just it was like, and this is like back when I was still doing it was in the middle of my 36-hour shift because it was just that bad a day, and I was like, you know what, this is the easiest overtime I'm ever going to do.
Yeah. Because
nobody's going to show up, and the only people that ever showed up was the walkers.
Yeah.
So and it was late. This was 3 a.m. Gandy came down from taking a nap in the floor, complaining about his back. Got on one of the little scooters and just rode around the store. So he comes up and starts talking, and we just casually talked and all that. And this woman comes in in a see-through shirt, no bra, and panties. And she comes up and asks me where something is. And she's like, I don't know what happened to my pants and stuff. And I'm just like, do you want me to call the police or anything like that? Or she said, no, I'll be okay. She walks straight into old aisle 8, and then walks back off and wanders off. And I'm just sitting there. Gandy looks at me and just like, the fuck just happened? I just look at him. I'm just like, that happened, right? But yeah, she just legit, and I'm like, and Gandy was like, I'll tell you what, she wasn't much of a looker, and I was like, I wouldn't touch that.
No.
But that's some old war stories from some of our our days at one of our old stores. But
and I told you the day that an old lady shit in front of the meat counter at First Street, didn't I?
I do not remember about that one.